Alright, we got a bunch of music. That's not what I wanted to open. I don't even know what I'm opening right now. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not it. That was the source of the multiplayer VoIP game that I want to do. Multiplayer VoIP text-to-speech. Or, sorry. Excuse me, voice recognition spells. Okay, I want to redo this and make it in a different way. Oh, make it so that we loop through a known array of names and the character enters a name. So like maybe the player has 4 options to choose from. Okay, because there are four characters. God, this music, holy shit. It's like something stuck in my throat. Get water 1 sec. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. Oh, wait. Because that's fine, because it's not these guys. These are... Oh, and this is, this might be where it breaks down. Because right now it's... I knew that wasn't gonna fly. If we move that... Still not even okay. Why not? Oh, it is okay. Yep, can't be const... Okay. Can't be const expression. What's happening here? Oh, oops, sorry. And we could also have, Cool, because this implicitly converts to an integer, so we're fine. Or to an unsigned integer. Yep, uint, unsigned long long. And this definition is fine to include elsewhere. This needs to be inline so that we don't. Well, if we included it, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, I want it to be inline so it's located in one place in memory. Does it need to be? I think that's how it should be. And then we'll have. Now we need to actually get it from the user. So we'll say, how do we want to do this for? And actually, what do we want to do here? So the user is going to. We want to store the character. So we want to return a character. So we need to extract and get a character. Okay, so two things. We need to return a character. Choose character. Oh, and not defined yet. And before that, we also need standard I, because we also need to extract. What are we extracting? Are we doing a standard string? I guess we are doing a standard string, so we don't need that. Okay. Hey, hello? Oh. Okay. So we'll do constant autoreference element, or we could say character in. Oh wait, is this gonna be weird? I think it's fine. Constant auto character. It doesn't know the types. It is an error. And we'll do. And actually, we need to. Well, no, this is fine because we're not doing. We're not saying 0 character name, 1 character name, choose a number. Instead, we're putting the characters. So we'll say And then okay. I mean, we could leave this as auto and not do standard string view, but I'd rather not do a C-style array right now. I don't know how those work, and I'd rather just use what I know how to use. The downside, though, is because standard string view and standard string can't be made const expression, we can't assert that the size of this at compile time. Well, I guess we can't even. Well, can we? I guess we can't. Yeah, we can, because. Excuse me. How could we not before? The whole point was. Excuse me again. Making a. Oh, wait. No, it didn't matter before. It didn't matter because standard array sizes need to be known at compile time. So, regardless of whether the values of the array is const expression, we can still assert to make sure it's the proper size. So, we'll say. We'll just make sure validate character array size, and we'll do a static assert. Well, I mean, does it make sense? Yeah, I guess it does, huh? I mean, if we just create this, then there's no need to. I mean, maybe the redundancy doesn't hurt. I don't know. Excuse me. I'll do this. It's just more readable. I mean, do we want to do this all in one? I guess we could. Yeah, right? Okay. Well, I guess it is character input, right? Oops. Because we're not getting multiple words. We could pass this guy by reference. So we could say and so well, how do I really want to? The user enters a standard string, right? And then I have to evaluate it that way. So I mean, I could pass the standard string and then have this done elsewhere, right? And standard strings can be returned with move semantics, so this should be fine. The fuck am I doing? Cool. Oh, and well, let's see. This is the part where we should get the valid one, right? Well, yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah, and this is the one that'll check. Okay. Okay, and should continue. How do we want to do this? I'm trying to decide if I want to check to get the valid character before here or not. So we get input from the user. If it was failed, just continue. If it wasn't a fail, I think we do this first. And we'll say const autoreference each character. So basically for each character in characters, if user choice is each character or this character and actually I want this first because the second we get a valid character I want to enter, or actually maybe not, hold, then break, right? Isn't that it? Handle invalid input. Validate character choice. Prompt and get prompt user and get character choice. Cool. And we handle invalid input. And then clear extraneous input. I'm not sure why it doesn't let me, why it lets me collapse here, but not. Okay, interesting. Oh, because it's not a break. Gotcha. It only does it for, or it only does it for these. I mean, in that case, do I care if we do this? Nah, this is fine. Maybe we add extra shit here though, and then I can just make it short anyways. Okay. So we handle the invalid input if it exists, and then we can validate. Let's see. We check to see, hey, is the user choice this character? If it is, awesome. Then break. Or and actually, really, we shouldn't even do that. We should just. Oh wait, no, because we're initializing this, so this should actually just be void. This should just be return, right? So we handle invalid input, and then we clear extraneous input, and then, excuse me, we do this. Otherwise we, okay. Otherwise we get it again, all right. Well, let me make sure we don't have some crazy loop. If we keep extract, I'm pretty sure if we keep extracting to the same, then, yeah, this should be fun. Then we validate the character choice, and return when valid. Otherwise we just continue forever. Hold. And so now we're gonna do get valid character choice, user choice. Or let's just say, sure. And this doesn't need to be here. So we'll choose a character later in there. Is that it? Oh, and actually, in this case, we're initializing the standard string. But if we're already checking if it's valid, I'm debating moving this into here and then returning a character here. That way we can pass and store the character, the index of the array, basically. What if this was instead character get valid character, or well, sorry, user choice get valid character choice? But what if this instead returned a character? Fuck, I think we have to do it that other way. Yeah, I think that's how it is. So this should really be for in index nothing while the index, oh, the index is less than the max character value, or oops, Jesus, and then increment index, sure. And if the user choice is characters, or characters data at that index, then it should return, right? Character, or it should return a static cast to a character index, right? Oh, sorry, this is index, not I. We could just say for I, sure. I. Get valid character choice. So I think really this shouldn't even take anything. And this should just be choice, standard string user choice, and then boom. So this just literally gets the character. This literally gets the character as an enum value. Prompts and returns character choice as enum. Excuse me. I mean, does it make sense to do this in two different functions? So we can make sure the character is able to be acquired, make sure the game state's good, basically. Prompt the user to choose a character. List all the options. And then actually get it from the user, where we handle input, handle clear input basically, and then get the actual character here. Seems like there'd be a lot to include in one thing. I like having the validation here, maybe. I feel like this makes sense. And then in here, we could say character, user character, and we'll call it it's a actor system. Is that how you spell character? Character? Bro, character does not look right. How do you spell character? Oh, that doesn't look like a real word anymore. Wait, what is this? Oh, hold on. Character system get. Oh, choose character. And then we could print the character that you've got. print user character name. And it's void print character, and it takes character, user character. Okay, and we just loop through, right? Say your character is oh fuck, hold on. Yes! Oh my god! It took so long to get that nat. Oh man. That's great. Okay. Oh, that's satisfying. Holy shit, man. Alright. So we say your character. And then we just print the right one, huh? We just literally print the index. It's characters. Data. Well, and actually, it could just be characters. User character. Or, and actually, it should just be print character. Or it could just be get the character's name, huh? I'm not sure. I mean, let's just do. Hold on. Hmm. And actually, we should check to see is this or user choice is characters data I 2 upper, or actually, I think it's 2 upper, or it should be 2 lower. Two lower. Oh no, wait, what? Integer? Oh, is two lower like the character? Oh, it probably is. What about two or uppercase? No uppercase? Oh, transform meaning, what is it gonna loop through each character and convert it to lower and then? Whatever, I'm not worried about it. Alright, well, I guess that's it. And this should also be static. Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Well, we can always do that for the assert. If there are two arrays, we can just do dot size, and it's all known at compile time, even if the values aren't in the arrays and even const expression. Better enumeration input and output, huh? Yeah, because one way is we get input and we switch on that input. And I guess really there should have been another function that we called that's just converting the character to the string. So it should be character as string instead of, well, I guess the loop part is fine actually. So it could just be either way, honestly. Well, I guess you could do that too. You could do it either way. So you could iterate through each element of the array by using the array and stepping through it. Or you could step through the characters. So for 0, or for index 0, through the character or up until the character, or while less than the character maximum, print that index, or print that converted to the name. But in that case, we don't even need to convert it to the name. I mean, and if yeah, I could have made that more modular. I could have just had one function that simply returns the string version or the string from the index, or takes the So what, we could have a function that's a standard optional, and then it optionally returns the index if it matches. So it could just say converts the string loop through the array, and if it matches, return that. Otherwise, return null opt. Maybe different ways of doing it. And this is null opt here. But if we add another one, so we want to be looping through, which makes sense. So if we take a character, we want to loop through the array to see, or we want to loop through, I mean, you could do either way. You could just return the character at that index, if that index is valid. Okay. Oh, and well, I didn't even think about doing that for mine because hmm. I mean, what would the user be entering? The user would be entering a string, which I would be evaluating compared to the array of strings. But if the user entered, well, and so we loop through the array and return the one that it matches. So we could take a string, loop through the string values of the array, and return the index when it matches. Or we could pass in the index, the character, and just return that as is. Seems like it's always easier to pass in the character. The value start at 0 and sequentially increase. Yeah, because with the enum value, it's super easy. Or we could just loop through the names and then find the index. Yeah, exactly. So in this case, we have an enum color. Well, sorry, an enum type in the namespace color. Oh, he's doing some SV shit. Wait, that's fine? Const expression standard array? Oh, fuck, that's true. It can be const expression if I don't specify explicitly. Oh, but then I have to put the literal. So I put in... Gotcha. Wait, so the literals are okay there? Let me figure that out. Oh. Yeah, I guess it is using enum or... Okay. Yeah, but can't I do using... Namespace name's not allowed? Oh, is it... There it is. Even then, really? Ow. Are you sure? Okay. It is using namespace standard string view literals. Okay. Oh, well, I guess you could do it either way, huh? Let's weave a... This guy can be const expression, and it can be names, and it can be Ethan SV, and that's okay? Oh, standard array. That's fine, huh? What if it was... So the string is not cool. Okay, and I think it's because C-style strings, their location can be known at compile time. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'm definitely not sure how that works. But it seems like I could simply replace this with SV, string view, and then boom, we're good. Okay, so string view works. All right. But it doesn't work like... This doesn't work. It does work. So string view can be good, but string cannot. Okay. All right. So we can have string view. And we can return a string view, and we're simply returning, and yeah, and we're not even casting here, because we've already... Really? Even in, and so what, that happens at compile time, huh? If we just static assert in there, we never have to call the static assert? And so it's fine, huh? But now it's not. Oh, so the point is it never runs, it's just a compile time thing, so we can include it wherever the fuck we want. Oh. And so we say that it equals the max colors. Yeah, there it is. Okay. And then we don't have to do that. It's already done at one time. We don't have to static assert it fucking everywhere. We just put it in one spot, everywhere that we see. And then, let's see. So there's printing a color. I forgot that that's how it should be. The output teaching should be pretty simple. It's simply do a call to convert it to a name. And then if we want to convert from a name, so if we get a name or hold, so we're inputting to get a shirt. So we can output the enum, and we can input the enum by passing the one that it's going to receive. So we're extracting a color. We create a standard string. Oh, in this case, we are doing getLine. So even though we're doing color, I mean, it doesn't matter if we do getLine or not, but. Are we doing using namespace standard?
Surprised we're able to just do in here. And all he's doing is looping through. If it matches, there it is. Makes sense. That way we're storing it cheaply and we're not moving it. Well, I mean, either way, honestly. And for the insertion, if we didn't find it, we don't want to return it if we failed. Seems like. Set state iOS base fail bit. The insertion operator 0 initializes fundamental types, like integers in this case. Okay. Oh, so you can do the same, meaning color? Oh, that's what we're... Oh, this is just returning at the end. Gotcha. So this doesn't initialize it like that by default. Okay. So we can have... Okay, these are like shoe brands. Need a maximum enum. And then we could have a const expression, and we could have it like this. Or we could have const expression inline, or inline const expression standard array of standard strings, and it's called brands. And we'll do using namespace standard literals. Standards literals string view literals. Nike, Adidas, Puma, Skechers. Okay. We could do a static assert that brand's size is the same as max brand. Okay. Brand names. Sure. Assert that all brands our present. Okay. Sure, I guess I'll just copy this and put it here. Fine. We could have brands, and then sure. I mean, same namespace or different, huh? Yeah, sure. Same namespace is fine. Well, how about let's see here. Oh no. So this namespace is limited, and then we have different possible views. Okay, makes sense. It doesn't need to be in the same spot. So we'll do standard OStream reference to print the brand. Operator extraction or insertion, sorry. Output device, or we'll just say out, sure. We'll say out, and then we'll say and so what? We want to print the name. Excuse me. Oh, and this will be the easy one. Excuse me. And really before this, we should just do the convert to. Excuse me. So we need a standard string view. Brand as name. Excuse me again. And we'll be passing in, oops, not a character, but a brand. And we will out, oops. What we're going to do is and really what we need is standard OStream and standard iStream. Brands, brand. And to get the brand as the name, it's simply return brands, brand, huh? Pretty easy. Return the matching brands index, or the brands via the, at the brand index. Or well, that doesn't help. Brand that matches the enum as the index, or rather use brand enum to get brand. Well, no, I like the other one better. Okay, and then we'll do standard OStream reference, operator insertion, OStream reference out, and then a brand. So what do we want to do here? We want to print the brand. So we'll do a const brand reference brand. I mean, seems like, or the brands are cheap though. And so we'll say output brand as name brand. And I mean, maybe we do a reference. I mean, I don't know, I like passing by reference, but in this case, sure, we'll just pass by value. It's cheap. And then we can do the same thing, but we can get a brand's brand as brand. And so what? We have the index, and in this case, we have a, it's got to be a standard string, huh? So what do we need here? We just need a standard string reference. Or are we just using a standard string view? Oh, we could also do an optional, huh? Before it was a default, but now, well, we're not even extracting yet. So we'll just say, okay, if the string matches, so we could say for, or actually, fuck, the song's in my head, the music's been in my head for too long. I mean, before we would just do an if, but this time we could just do a loop. All right, and that's the point. So instead of having to add extra shit, we just loop. So okay, so we'll say for int I, sure, I is less than brand's max brand, increment I, and we'll say if brand is equal to brands data at that index, need to handle if it doesn't match, but okay, so we'll just say return static cast to a brand I. Okay, and this is an enum converted to standard string view. Loop through brand names for match. Turn match. Yep. That's what we figured. I mean, I could do standard optional again. I mean, oh wait, hold. No, this is returning the index. We've already gotten the string from it. Now we need to get the index. And we could have a standard optional. Is there a reason I don't? Sure, I'm just gonna say this for now. It's not true, but turn static cast to a brand 0. Remove. I'm not gonna remember to move that, but I will remember to handle failed match. Or we'll do I'll do standard iStream reference. Excuse me. Excuse me. So this time we're extracting to, and so we're saving as a character again, right? I guess so. We just use it as a character, which makes sense. Or a brand's brand reference in this case. My brain isn't working well right now. Oh, I'm hungry, that's why. And the point here is we're just getting the brand and then returning. So I think we hit, isn't the point here that we're doing the standard string and then getting the standard string and then we're extracting to the standard string and then we're returning the brand as brand? Or actually, well, I guess we're not, huh? We're assigning the brand to be brand as brand. Well, if we didn't have this, then it would have an error still, no? Yeah. Wait, really? Oh, it doesn't even care if it returns, huh? Okay. Oh, because it doesn't have to. Gotcha. Oh, damn, we're also not returning out. Okay. And so we'll have a standard string user brand. And then we can, what, handle invalid input and then convert it? We could do the prompting before too. This is just the input part. So we get the user brand. So get string brand from user. Mismatch. Well, I don't know if I want to zero initialize it, huh? I'd rather do brand's max brand. Yeah, I don't like this. Oh, and then we could have the loop here until it's the match, or well. Well, that would go forever. Hold on. Oh, actually, we could do, yeah, this should be the while true. Well, I don't know if there should be a mismatch. It should just be, once it matches, then we return in. Because we already have a way of hold. Well, so if we get it from the user, we need an infinite loop to eventually get a valid value. But this should always return something, and this is just checking to make sure it's a valid value. And so we'll do, so this guaranteed gets a valid brand, but this doesn't necessarily. And this could say return brands max brand. That's our sentinel value. Or we could do a standard optional too. But then it needs to take I mean, sentinel value seems appropriate here. So that if we pass a standard string, it returns, well, I don't know. I'll add the standard optional in a minute. Excuse me. Fuck, it's hard to type. Okay, and then we say if brand as brand so extracting the string brand, and then we create a brand user brand, and it's initialized with brand as brand. Or well, it should be string brand to enum. String brand to enum. And we'll pass in user brand. Oh, well, string brand. If user brand isn't brand's max brand, break. $66? Oh yeah. Then this is brand, or it should just say, or this should just be okay. Well, now we could say, okay. What is this? Oh. Well, what if I want to initialize it though? I mean, I guess I could do. Oh, we're not even prompting. Well. Here we go. Hmm. I guess we could. I don't want to loop through each character each time. I was trying to see if how I would do the to upper to lower. Nah, I don't really want to. Okay. And a lot of this could be. Well, some of this could probably be. This can be const expression. This can be const expression. Oh, and optional as well. Here we go. Well, no, this shouldn't be optional because, or hold. No, because then I have to evaluate it every time. I'd rather it be like this. I could add standard optional. It's a separate object type, but then I still have to evaluate it as a condition to see if it's valid. I could instead just evaluate the brand as a condition each time to make sure, hey, is it not max brand or is it less than max brand? Without having to also add in the whole standard optional. So it just seems better like this. Let's see, other improvements. So there's no input validation here. It's simply getting input. Oh, and it's not even, so it's name this and then insertion is all one. Oh, true. I didn't handle if it failed. Well, I guess that's the point. If it So he prompted here. I prompt in there. I mean, because if I want to get a brand from the user, then I mean, maybe you just want to get the brand and that's it. I mean, maybe that makes sense. And then just put the prompt here. Okay. And so he's getting it and then he's looping through it. And if it matches, saying if it matches, then return it. Instead, he has it in here instead of there. And instead of any of this, validation. And then he sets the color equal. And then returns, and then returns. But in my case, if it's a mismatch, then I won't do anything, or I won't do this. He actually lets it fail. I don't want it to fail. But let's say we didn't do this wild true shit, huh? So what if we didn't do that? There's no more continue. We ignore line. And sure, I do a loop in there to get whatever it matches. Well, yeah. What if we don't? What if I implement it this way instead? So this is now string brand. Oh, and we're not returning anything. So if it matches, then save the brand and return so that we can chain input. Otherwise, we still return so we can chain. Or actually, we don't return it maybe. Well, I think we return it, but we just set the fail state, huh? Is it in that set state? Standard iOS fail bit. Man, I'm getting good at this shit. Not really, but. If brand is valid, extract. Or we'll loop through brands, return valid brand, or we'll return if valid brand. If brand isn't valid, fail input extraction. And set brand to be nothing. Invalid brand. Fail input extraction and zero out brand. Man, what you talking about? Brand is unreferenced. 445. Oh yeah, we don't need this anymore. $88. Hmm? Boom. So we could say Bipper. Oh. Oh, that's the problem though. It's gonna say Nike. Oh yeah, see? Bipper. And then Nike is here. But I don't like that. I don't want to have to... I don't want input to be able to fail. I want it to only succeed. But, alright. Damn, this is way shorter. People are just posting fucking massive things. My god, are there quizzes? There is a quiz, that's why. Okay. Continue more tomorrow. Range-based for loops. KO. More tomorrow, yo.